everybody. Welcome to another Poverty Hill Camp Odds and Ends video. I think this one's number 19. Gonna go on an adventure this morning. Not the usual type of adventure that we go on, no camping or no fishing or hunting or anything like that. In fact, this adventure is going to be probably an unpleasant adventure. I want to warn you ahead of time in case you don't want to come with me. But it's my annual road cleanup. I do it in the spring, early spring every year. I got about a mile roadside that I clean up, pick up garbage every year, and normally it's not the most pleasant job in the world. I guess I could ignore it, but that wouldn't be right either. So I got my gloves, because you never know what you're going to find. I got my garbage picker-upper, and I got my wagon this year. I'm going to take the wagon this year. Normally I do it with some 5-gallon pails, but I take the wagon with me. Like I said, I want to warn you all, if you do come along, it's you never know what you're going to find, and some of it's not the most pleasant stuff to pick up. So if you're game for an adventure, come on, tag along. Otherwise, you can stay back at camp, and I'll be back in an hour or two. Hey, I'm back. I'm back, and boy, do I got a surprise for everybody. I can't believe it. Like I said, I've been doing this for years and years, every spring, and I found conditions this year like I've never found before. So I'd like to show everybody what I found, and that is one little piece of plastic, a whole mile's worth of roadside. Normally I find a ton of stuff. This is the only piece of trash that was there this year. I can't believe it. I'm speechless. I'm very happy. Hopefully people are starting to learn and not throwing garbage out inappropriately and disposing of it the way they should. So, like I said, it's a big surprise, and it's a good start to the day. Right now, down in Tennessee, there's a big archery shoot going on called the Tennessee Classic. I believe that's the official name of it. And it's a great big traditional archery slash primitive self-bow shoot. And it looks like a great time. I've never been to it, but I've seen videos about it. I've heard first-hand accounts of it. And it sounds like it is just an outstanding event. So I wanted to give everybody down there a shout out. Pappy and I guess the archery club is named Twin Oaks Archery Club. So I wanted to give them all a shout out. Now, Hole in the Bow Chuck, my friend Hole in the Bow Chuck, and Buffalo Gobbler and Tom, they'd made a little road trip, and they little trip down there to Tennessee, and they're down there right now making bows, shooting bows. God knows what they're doing. I'm sure they're having a good time, that I'm sure. And I'm sure when they get back, they'll have a lot of stories to tell. But before they left, I had asked Kevin, who's also known as Buffalo Gobbler, and I asked him to keep his eyes open for some snake skins, because what I want to do is this here self bow. I'd like to back it with some snake skins. I think it would look pretty cool. I've seen other bows done like that. I've never done one myself, but I asked Kevin to keep his eye open for some snake skins down there to see if there was any for sale. So I'm kind of hoping that he comes back with a pair so that I can do the back of this nice bow here that Chuck had made for me. But in the meantime, what I've been doing is I had some scraps. I had some scrap snake skins, and wasn't enough to do the bow, but it was enough to do the lids on a couple of turkey calls. I'm pretty happy with the way it turns out. It's got a nice look to it. And I'm trying to practice a little, learn a little bit on how to lay it down. But there's one of them that I did the lid, and then I didn't quite have enough to do the complete lid on this, so I left the handle natural wood and just did the lid up here with the snake skin. So stay tuned. If I can get my hands on some snake skins, we're gonna put them on this here bow, and I think it'll turn out pretty cool. Give it a little camouflage look. Speaking of bows and archery and all that kind of stuff, I'd like to thank everybody that has been watching those archery how-to videos, how to improve your shooting, and just some general information about the bow and arrow. We had to put together a series of how-to classes, whatever you want to call it, archery classes, on the channel here, and they've been very, very well received. And I'd like to thank everybody that has watched them, and I'd like to just give everybody a reminder, those of you that are just starting out and been watching those videos, to keep up the practice. In a little bit, I'm going to go out on my little 3D course here and practice some myself, so keep at it, keep up with the practice. Hopefully the videos have helped you in some fashion, and just keep practicing, keep having fun with the bow. You won't regret it. For the last 2 weeks, I've been anxiously awaiting for this gadget to show up in the mail. What it is, it's a guide for a chainsaw that allows you to make beams and such out of logs. And how it works is this here clamps to the bar of the chainsaw. Got a couple of big set screws, I guess you'd call it. And this whole thing pivots. So the idea is, and I haven't tried it yet, so we'll see how it works, is after this is clamped to the chainsaw, you would have a 2x4 screwed down to a log. And how it works is this acts as a guide to keep the chainsaw going straight. This pivots so you can make your cut, move up a little bit, make another cut. And the idea is to have a nice straight cut, take the 2x4 off, rotate the log, attach the 2x4 again, and keep doing it until you would have a beam or a board. So, I mean, it's definitely a very simple process, and it wasn't very expensive. It was, I think about 25 bucks. Like I said, the worst part was waiting for it to come in the mail. So I'm going to hook this up, and we'll put together a video on how it works and my impressions of it and everything. But I thought it was kind of a neat little gadget for the price, so I wanted to show everybody it. It's made by a company called Strongway, and it's their Strongway beam guide or beam machine, one or the other. Has a little level on it so that you know that you're cutting straight, or as straight as you're going to get with something like this. I'm sure most of you have seen the movie A Christmas Story. Christmas Story of a little kid's memories of Christmas time. I guess it was probably took place back in I don't know, the late 40s, 50s, something like that. And the star of the show, the kid's name is Ralphie, and Ralphie, all he wants is an air gun. He wants a BB gun for Christmas, and I guess some of us never grow up, and I guess I'm a lot like Ralphie was, and I've got a little thing for air rifles. Now this one here is made by the Crossman Company. It's got a wooden stock on it, not the finest wood in the world, but I would guess it's something like beech or something along those lines. It's piston powered. The barrel breaks open. You insert the little pellet, 0.177 caliber, and then close up the barrel, and she's ready to go. I've got it set up with the open sights that it came with, and it's a lot of fun to shoot, and you can shoot it just about anywhere, and as long as you got a safe backstop, it's not noisy at all. You're not disturbing anybody. It's a lot of fun. It's good practice. So I just kind of figured I'd take it out today and shoot it a little bit. Maybe set up a pop can or whatever, and just do some plinking with it. Well, that's about all I got for odds and ends this week. Oh, there's one thing. I did forget one thing. I had pulled the trail camera cards this morning. So if you want to stick around, see what's showing up on them. Thanks for stopping by. It's always appreciated. And until next time, everybody, take care.